Hello everyone, and yeah, it's been a while since I made a video, but this will hopefully make up to it to a degree, because today I'm going to be showing you all of my old survival worlds that I played on over the past, I think, 4 to 5 years. I'm currently on the oldest one I have, but I'll get to that in a minute, but I think it's quite obvious to people that know me that I am a pretty chronic world hopper. I cannot stick to a Minecraft world for the life of me, and that's caused me to play on many different Minecraft worlds and do many different things. So I thought it'd be interesting if I actually went back to all these worlds and see what I did, what I accomplished, and etc. And some of these worlds are from early 2018, worlds that I played on the Legacy Console Edition up till Bedrock, which I have the dates for some of these and when they were made, but not all of them. Which I'll put the world name and date of creation, or the last day I last played on it, if I have that. So let's get into it. So here's the first world I have to show, and it's the oldest one I have that I'm going to show today. I have another one that's potentially older, but you'll see that in a little bit. Not in a little bit, but you'll see it in a later video, definitely. But I think this world was created like in January or February of 2018. And fun fact, this world was actually created on the Xbox 360 because I had a friend I used to play the 360 with, even though obviously it's a pretty outdated console at the time. So this is a classic size world because it's created on the 360. I think this is actually pre-update aquatic, because this is when, see, look, there's like nothing in the oceans, and this was created in 360. So interesting, but not much was done on this world. I think this world was called like L990, something like that, and the seed is literally just 888. It's actually a really good seed. But I'll show you what I have done. Fun fact: the Nether portal and those farms were not done in the time of actually playing this world. For some reason, I think like a year or two ago, like I came back to this world and I did some stuff. Like I actually went to the Nether because we never got to the Nether in this world. I built that and I built those farms, but the only real things I think we have built on this world is I started that little glass shack in the mesa there, and I made this pathway out of lily pads. And yeah, I don't know what I had in here. I don't know how rich I was in this world. There wasn't even a, oh, there was a chest. And you can see I was pretty good at designing houses. But I think this was the house I was moving into, and I just had like those like weird shacks in the snow biome there. So apparently I had absolutely nothing in there. But let's see. I think my friend played on this world too. I think this was my shack and that was his, if I remember correctly. I don't remember this world too well. The other world I played on in Legacy I remember better. But yeah, which you'll see that world probably next video. But yeah, so let's see what we had in this. I don't know how much stuff I had. Okay, it was actually somewhat well. That's the best book I've ever seen. But I was somewhat wealthy on this world from the looks of it. I had a diamond pickaxe. Actually, yeah, I had quite a few ores from this world. I just never got around to smelting. That's new. I made that in this creative copy, which the survival copy of this world still exists. And then there's this igloo here, which is from the classic generation. And I think this was my friend's hut, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I definitely played this world with him, I'm pretty sure, because I don't really think I played it solo Minecraft at this point. But what does he have? He has a single diamond and a single door. Wonderful. And a red bed. The reed bead. But yeah, I'll just show you the world a little bit. There's some really good seed. It has like 3 mesas. It has a jungle biome. There's a woodland mansion. If you see, there's the other mesa. And there's like a mob spawner I think I marked over there. So yeah, otherwise there's not really too much to show for this world. So yeah, we'll move on to the next world. Alright, so this is the next world, and I spawned my house apparently, and I had to sleep, so alright, this was a world I played on with one of my IRL friends, and this is a world that I actually made quite a bit of progress on. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this world was created like in late 2019. Yeah, because I know there's like kind of like a big time jump, because the 360 world was made in early 2018, and this was made in late 2019. And there's the other world I'm talking that I have that was also created in early 2018 that I keep hinting at that you'll see next video. But yeah, so yeah, I think because I planned on a lot of worlds actually between that time, but just none of them were mine, or I don't have them anymore. So this is the oldest one that I still do have. Now we actually made quite a bit of progress in this world, if I remember correctly. We went to a jungle biome apparently. I don't know where it is, but we made this melon farm, carrot farm. We had a nice little bamboo farm here. I really liked bamboo at the time. I still do like bamboo. So I think I was attempting to make a tree house, and I did a pretty god-awful job. I don't know what I was doing here. And obviously I didn't really mention it, but my house was also pretty good at the time. Let's see. Yeah, let's get up here. I can get a better view of the land. I kind of was making like a watchtower up here. So there's a village over here. So yeah, this is I think 1.14 was the newest update when this was created, and I had this world in a realm. But yeah, there's this whole so there was an NPC village here that we wanted to settle by, and we flattened the whole thing, and it took forever. And there's this whole area that this is actually like a really cool world that we actually made quite a bit of progress on. So I do want to show that off, especially that village here. I remember we worked on that a lot. So kind of realize, forget the scope of things here. I'm out of hunger. And the reason I stopped playing on this world, no, I think me and my friend both died in the nether, because there was a glitch at the time. I think because we went into the nether and it glitched us and it killed us. And I had like full diamond gear and diamond tools and stuff on this world, and I think he did too. And the glitch killed both of us. And we lost all of our stuff, and then we kind of like rage quit the world because we lost all of our stuff and died. I think that's why we stopped playing on this world. But anyways, yeah, there's that treehouse thing. There's this ugly farm, carrot farm, melon farm, which I have melons apparently. And that's why you don't have any stuff in this world. Alright, whatever. We have a sheep farm. We have another portal, which should bring us to the old nether. And this is a god-awful enchantment room with an anvil, stuff like that. I think it's complete. And here's one of my friend's automatic. It's not fully automatic. It's semi-automatic potato farm. Pretty cool. And this was back when AFK fishing farms actually worked, because I think this world was made in 1.14. That was the newest update, if I'm not mistaken. Or 1.15 may have just came out, or just before it came out. I don't exactly remember. But yeah, AFK fish farming that he used. Is there anything in here actually? Not really. Probably already got all the good books. And this was my friend's house. See, look at how good I was. Actually, you know what? I think I remember now, because this is back when I used to make my infamous square houses that were awful. And I think as like a joke, my friend planted trees all around my house. And I kind of like, you know what? That's kind of interesting. I'm just going to stick with that. So I did. And I kind of just embraced it and kind of made like, oh, I'll just have like a tree-like house. So, all right. That's my house with the interesting. This is my horse. Is it a good horse? Oh, yeah. It seems like a decently fast horse. Actually, what's in these chests? A lot of cobblestone, probably to build the wall around the village. My friend has some horses here. I don't know what the deal is with them. Here's my friend's house. His house was arguably better than mine. Here's his trident. That's not a bad trident. I guess he enchanted at the enchantment area there. And let's just see what he has. A lot of just random shit, pretty much. He has quite a few books, probably from the AFK fishing farm. Yeah, just a lot of shit, basically. And I think he has an underground... No, actually, no, yeah, he does. This is where he kept all of his valuables, I believe. Yeah. So... Oh, yeah, he has a... Well, it's not really... I think it's just like his main storage area, actually. Let me just see what he has. Oh, he actually... I'm going to take that. Because... Yeah, food is god-awful. So yeah, his house was definitely better than mine. And, I don't know what else. I think... Yeah, I'll save the village for last, because it's probably the coolest thing that's on this world. This world's actually very nostalgic, I'm just realizing now. I kind of forgot about this world's existence. I'm like, oh wow, this is actually a really cool world that we made a decent amount of progress on for the time, especially because we were both pretty newbie. But I think I remember now, because I think, you know what, I think a story I remember, and it's a Shattered Savannah. So we tried to bring villagers over here, because I think all the villagers in that village died. Or no, I don't know if they all died, but I think we wanted more villagers for breeding. So I think all the villagers in that village died. We had to go to a village all the way in the desert and transport them by boat. And I remember that being a pain in the ass. But I think, actually, no, this was the temporary area where we bred villagers and then brought them over there. That's like, oh, that's weird. And you can see the pathway I was trying to make from, I think I was trying to bring villagers from over there over here. And you can see this pathway was a result of that. But yeah, let's go back to... Do I have a map on me? Oh, I do. Which I didn't really explore it that much, I guess, so... Yeah, let's take a look. Let's go back into the village here area and check it out. And this seed kind of reminds me of my old survival world seed, which you'll see later in this video. Which because it seemed like this world's predominantly desert and savanna, although I still like this seed way more than the one in my survival world. But holy shit, I forgot about how many villagers we. Oh, okay. I forgot about how many villagers we had. Holy fuck, that is a lot of villagers, and we had to destroy the whole village in the process. I guess he rebuilt it partially. I guess I don't really exactly remember. But oh my god, I remember. Actually, no, I remember this lagging the hell out of our games. I think we played on the Xbox One at the time. I think you can imagine how that went. But yeah, Jesus Christ, I don't know why we needed this many villagers. But yeah, there's this whole area, and I think there's this whole area down here. This was the breeding area down here that we had. I remember he had like hundreds of beds stacked on top of each other. The villagers. That's why there's so many villagers. They would just it was just breeding like crazy. And I think we're like, oh, there's so many villagers. It's kind of a problem. It's lagging our game. So we destroyed some of the beds, and I think we tried to kill some of the villagers off, but I guess we never got around to it. So, but yeah, I think that's really all there is to show in this world. I think this is actually a really cool world. And there's actually a lot more to show in this world than I initially thought there was, so there's that at least. So I think this is the second oldest one, and this is going to be probably one of the cooler worlds compared to the other ones I'm going to show. So yeah, that's it for this world. Alright, I remember this world. Okay, so this world was created, like, I think in March of 2020. I think I created this world, like, when the COVID lockdown happened and I was in online school, because I remember playing on this world when I was supposed to be doing schoolwork and stuff. So that's why. And I remember playing on this world because I think I was just like creating random worlds for the hell of it for whatever reason. And actually, that's kind of interesting. Okay, never mind. I thought for some reason there was like no aquatic update stuff. And I'm like, that's not possible. This world is great. I remember this world. So I think I was just like randomly seed searching, like, oh, and I got a world with a jungle next to spawn. I think, oh, again, I really like jungle at that point. So like, oh, I'll make a world out of this seed. And yeah, I don't think I got too horribly progressed in this world. I don't even know if I killed the Ender Dragon. I might have not. I don't know. I've definitely done stuff, though. Actually, I thought I had diamond stuff in this world. I don't even think I got to that point yet, but I got a lot of bread from hay bales and whatnot. But yeah, I guess I wasn't as progressed in this world as I thought it was, and it's nighttime, so I'll go to sleep. But I basically played on this world on and off for like a few months, like when COVID first happened, and then I kind of just obviously moved on to another world. But yeah, I don't remember too much about this world. I don't know. I don't think there's too much to show. That might actually be 1.18 generation over there because I really did not do that much exploring this world. Actually, you know what? That actually is why it looks all weird because that's one. I remember that being there, but all of that over there that might be 1.18 generation because I don't remember any of that. That just shows how little exploring I did on this world. And there's a horse here. I had quite a few horses things. I don't know. So yeah, I really think that's it. I did not do too much in this world. Yeah, I was bummed out that this village was abandoned, and yeah, this is a pretty lame world compared to my other ones. So yeah, on to the next world. Here is this world. I think this is the first world I actually did a speed run on and stick to the world. I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't exactly remember. But I think I stuck to this world because I'm like, oh look, there's a snow biome here. That's pretty cool. And yeah, this is a weird world. I don't really know why I played on it. But I got diamond stuff, I'm pretty sure, and that's all down there. I think I was attempting to max out my gear. And I don't know, I don't even know why I played on this world, if I'm being frankly honest with you. This is just kind of a weird world. Probably because it's, again, the first world I think I speedrun and beat the game on. So I'm like, oh, I'll just stick to it. But I actually spawned like on an island all the way over there, and I traveled this way. So it would have been a shitty spawn if I stuck to this world. But that's besides the point. Sugarcane Farm I set up, and this is the abandoned portal. I think the reason I was able to speedrun this is because I was able to make a portal out of this because there's like enough obsidian, maybe, from what I vaguely remember. And there's shit from the nether. Sugarcane Farm, and you're probably wondering, what the fuck is that? And yeah, it's a good question. Because I wanted to get villagers by my base. So there's like I think there's a village all the way over there, and I had to bring villagers by boat over here, which I don't know why. At this point, I feel like it would have been more. It would have been easier to cure them. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I'm like, oh, I gotta bring villagers over here. So I made this giant trail. See, you can see it on that hill up there. I brought them all the way over here. I never destroyed it. But yeah, and this is just this is a terrible world. I'm not a fan of this world. I don't really know what the hell's in here. A Fletcher? No, it's a shepherd. I don't know why he's in. I think this is where I kept the villagers at first. I don't know actually. I don't even think I got villagers in this world. Let me just crack it open. You know what? I honestly don't remember. I don't think I did get villagers. I think I was attempting to, but I just gave up at some point. My chests, I don't know what I have in here, just a lot of garbage. I don't think I did too much on this world. I think I gave up after a while. But see, I did get diamond stuff. Not much more than that, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't do too much on this one. Do I have a music disc? Nope, I just made a random jukebox for no reason. And there's another portal up there. But yeah, otherwise I really didn't do too much on this world, and I think this is another instance of you can see 1.18 generation because I didn't explore the chunks. This is just a side rant, but I really hate how they have where you have to physically step in the chunk to have it be explored. I just think if you had the chunk loaded on your render distance, it should count as explored. It's just so annoying otherwise. I think a lot of people think it's a good thing because you're technically making it easier to get to new terrain, but I don't really like it because it just looks kind of shitty when it's like that. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it personally, but that's just my side rant. And this house is pretty shit. I don't know why I wanted to do that. But yeah, this is a pretty bad Minecraft world, and not much else to show other than that. So yeah, on to the next world. All right, and here's the next world, and this world was a result of me being like, oh, I want to speed run the game, and then once I speed run the game successfully, I'm like, oh, this is a cool seed. I want to settle down. And looking around, this actually is a cool seed. There's like a mega taiga over there. There's a shattered savanna. And I remember like not far from here, there is a jungle. So this actually was a pretty good seed. Oh no, let me see actually. So I think my main objective was, because I really liked villages at the time. And oh, there's like a flower forest over here too. This actually is a pretty cool seed. I don't exactly remember when this world was made. I'm just going to put it after the one I showed previously. It's, I think, significantly newer. Actually, if there's another portal, I can actually check. And there's my awesome house. So yeah, I think I was in the process of trying to get full enchanted diamond gear, but I never got around to it. You know what? I think this house is inspired by like Polosaurus Rex from his god-awful house at the time. But this had to have been made post 1.16, or like in 1.16. I just want to go to the nether and check it back. Yep, definitely 1.16. So it was definitely made in like at least at the very earliest, like sometime in 2020. Ooh, I almost fell. Which this is gonna go next probably, even though it's not gonna be in chronological order. I know some worlds I have are older than this, but yeah. This house I built, that village I was working on, there was sticks and trees I was making to trade sticks to the Fletchers. And how much stuff did I actually have in this world? Probably not a lot. I don't think I planned this world for too long. And then here's a wither skeleton skull. And there's probably a enchanted golden apple I probably got from like a desert temple or something like that. And now what do I have here? Oh, I have a lot of mending books I never got the chance to use, because I think I was waiting to fully enchant my armor before I did anything else. But I was somewhat rich on this world, although I don't think I planned it for too long. I had some parrots because there was a jungle nearby, because at the time I really liked jungles. I still do kind of like jungles, but they're kind of annoying to have nearby. Apparently I really like melons as a food source at this point, because I actually used to think melons were a good food source, but then I realized, oh, they're really shit. They give you shit saturation. So I'm like, oh, I don't do that anymore. And yeah, so I just raided a bunch of end cities pretty much, and oh, there's like my enchanting area. So, and this is a world I speedrun, killed the Ender Dragon, obviously, get some stuff, and here's my attempt at setting up an automatic sugarcane farm that was pretty shit. But yeah, so other than that, yeah, I set up a village in here. I don't know where the specific things are. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how far I got in this. I remember building this. Oh, I should trap this guy. This is probably the mending villager. Oh no, it's a protection 4 villager. I don't really know. I don't remember too much about this world. I didn't plan this world for too long, maybe like a couple weeks. another failed attempt at trying to create a long-term survival world, I suppose. So, yeah, I think that's really all there is to show. There might be some more stuff that I'm missing, but as of right now, it's really all there is. I will say, though, this was a pretty cool seed, so kind of wish this world stuck instead of the one other world that you'll see later on. So, yeah, on to the next world. Here is another world that I had with the IRL friend that I had another world with previously. And we also made a decent amount of progress on this world, although I'd argue the other world is cooler. But, alright, so here's a little bit of things here. And I remember flattening a fuck ton of space on this world. I made a giant flatlands because this whole area was like hilly, and we flattened all of it. And you're probably wondering, why the hell is there so many pink sheep? And that's because I saw there was 2 pink sheep that spawned right next to each other naturally on this world. I remember very vividly. So I'm like, holy shit, that's so cool. And then I'm like, oh, I want more natural, quote-unquote, natural pink sheep. So I just kept breeding them and breeding them and breeding them. And I just made a giant pink sheep farm. Again, we must have found a jungle at some point. There's bamboo there. Don't question this house. My houses just get arguably worse and worse for each world. I don't know why. But I don't know. We got netherite, apparently. I remember we killed the wither on this world, but I don't think we ever made a beacon. I think, like, we killed the wither, like, not long before we quit the world for whatever reason. I think we just got bored of the world, so we stopped playing. And that's the main reason for this one. And look, it's another generic bedrock seed. It's all desert and savanna, although I don't know how much to an extent compared to the other one. But, yeah, so I think that was the village area. I'll check that out a bit. What do I have? I think I have stuff from, like, NCs, from a lot of stuff from flattening. Yeah, so I don't think my house is too interesting. And there's this area here, which actually, I think the top of this house actually got struck by lightning, and, like, all the wool burned. I had to place it all back down. Pretty sure that happened. Actually, no, I remember this world now. My friend actually had a fairly cool house on this world. I think it was because he found like a mob spawner, like either like a zombie or skeleton spawner, and he made his whole house around that. So I think this was like our house slash mine, his house slash mine, or it's this. Because I think it was by bedrock level. Oh, so that, like, oh, he made several levels out of it actually. So here it is here. Yeah, he actually made pretty cool houses. Oh yeah, he did a shit ton of mining, flattening stuff too. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of chests. I'm not going to go through all of them, but he had a decent amount of stuff too. And I think he set up a water elevator even. Yeah, he did. So that's actually really cool. Yeah. And I think this was the layer below was the main mob spawner. I don't really know actually. I forget how he had it set up, but he was making his whole house out of this, like, it was like several layers deep. Oh no, here it is. I wonder what this is. I can figure out from the chest. Okay, it was a skeleton spawner. He made his... I think he had a skeleton spawner, and he was also trying to make like another classic mob spawner that like spawned every type of mob that would fall down. He made his whole house around that. So it's actually like a really cool concept. That's that floor there. There's this, which I already checked out. I don't know what's down there, but yeah, that's basically his house. Pretty cool idea. And here is this is a fully automatic potato farm that mechanism that he had set up, which is more recent. I think this world was actually created like a year after the other one. I think this was made in come here. This world was created like in late 2020, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there's a I don't know how this works. I don't even know if this farm still works. I'd have to look into it, but it's an automatic potato farm. Use like villager exploit. Actually, there's chests down here, and I think he tried to make it so the potatoes would automatically cook themselves. Or actually, I don't think he did. I don't think he went to that level yet. I know at some point he tried to get that, but... And here's, I think, an automatic cactus farm. I don't know how well it worked, but he was pretty good at setting up farms. I kind of want to set up farms in the future myself. And I think other than that, the only real notable area on this world was this villager area over here, which we made a decent amount of progress in this world too. Actually, I want to see if I can find the nether star if my friend has that. Oh, so I see. We did kill the wither. I did make a beacon, but I think we quit the world before we could actually make. No, not a beacon. We made a Oh yeah, it's a beacon. We didn't make like a fully powered beacon or anything because we quit the world before we were able to do that. And I don't know what the hell all this stuff is. Probably trying to breed the villagers. And I remember villagers were very glitchy at this point, so we had to move some villagers. And so this is just like the main breeding area. There is just like Fletchers and just random things in here. Oh, he had a tools. No, that's a stone cutter. I don't know. I guess he was. I think he was trading stone and stuff to this guy. Yeah, see, you can trade stone. Actually, that's a good idea for a villager. And hold on, this music's really loud. I'm gonna turn it down. There you go. So now you can actually hear what I'm saying. But let's go out of here and. Christ, I was really bad at managing food on a lot of these worlds. So I think at this point this was the librarian hall. Yeah, it was. This guy is Unbreaking 3. It's an expensive Unbreaking 3 villager. Mending. Another mending, which that guy's fucking expensive for mending. Protection 4. Looting 3. There's nothing there, I guess. And efficiency 4. That's an expensive Unbreaking efficiency 4 villager. I mean, jeez. But yeah, I think he attempted to make like a mob farm or some other automatic farm there. And yeah, this whole area used to be mountains, but we flattened all of it. And there's a cow farm I think we used for food. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is for this world. This is also another pretty good world, although I'd argue the other one was cooler. But yeah, on to the next world. Okay, apparently I was last sleeping as I logged out of the world. But this is one of the most memorable worlds out of all of these. This is the first Minecraft world that I actually made a lot of progress on before I made my first long-term survival world. This actually technically was my first long-term survival world. And this is probably one of the most memorable ones. Now this was a realm I had with a group of my old internet friends at the time. And we stopped playing on it for a variety of reasons, but I will spare you the details on that for now. But this is my house. I actually like what I did with this. Like, it was kind of unique. It was kind of like a cave house. If you couldn't tell, I did live in a mesa biome, and they gave me stuff. I left the chest there. Shulker box. Don't know what I had. I think this is the first world I actually had like a full level 4 beacon on. I'm pretty sure. So that's also pretty cool. What the hell is this? Apparently, it's a random lever there that I have. And here's my storage system. I don't know. Let me see. Valuables. How much stuff did I have in this world? Oh. That's not what I was expecting. Apparently, we did a lot of raids on this world. Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. But, not as much stuff as I thought. But I had full netherite. I think this is the first world I actually named my tools on. Yeah, I did. I named all my tools on this world. This is where it all originated, actually. And I named all of that. This is, I think, one of the first worlds I had full netherite on, too. But, yeah, there's this upstairs area. Up here. And this is one of the worlds that actually inspired my liking of the mesa biome. But yeah, and see, this is my first level 4 beacon that I was really proud of. But yeah, this is actually a really cool world. I'm gonna show you all of it, obviously. And here's my potato farm that I used for food for a while. Eventually I switched to golden carrots, and I stopped, and now I just started using the regular carrots, which I don't know where I had the carrots. Actually, I think it was half potato, half carrot. This is all carrots over here. But yeah, this is the area in the front of my house. And there's like this weird, I think, bedrock rainbow cube I was trying to make. And fun fact, this is the first world I made like a sky height farm on. So that's very interesting. So this world's kind of a mess, so you'll have to bear with me for a moment here. Yeah, I torched the hell out of this area unnecessarily. I think there's an area in here that they kept my horse. Yeah, flattened all this, put torches down everywhere for whatever damn reason. Sugarcane Farm. Nice little bridge I made. I just made that for the hell of it. 2 horses and a boat for whatever reason. So yeah, let's go here. There's an infinite water source. There's a bamboo farm that we had. Melon farm. I think this was my friend Ryan's house. I don't exactly. I think so. And of course, apparently I really liked using carrots as a food source. Again, must have thought it was a good food source for some reason or another. I'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah, I think this was his old house. I think he moved. Actually, I think he made his new house over here. Yeah, this was his new house that he made. He was a decent-ish builder. And I think down here, this is like his mine area, which I'll show that, I guess. There's his farm. And this was the XP farm I remember they attempted to make before the furnace XP glitch existed. It was like a cactus farm. It was like really janky, loud, weird. Obviously, the furnace XP farm glitch exists. But yeah, interesting to say the least. I think he destroyed it. I don't see it now. But let's take a look at his house. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how this works. It's kind of a confusing layout. Because I do want to show everything off in its entirety, at least the main base areas. I remember eventually the guy that made this house and another guy, they went off like thousands of blocks and made their own settlement somewhere else. I don't really care enough to try and find that, though. I don't think they did too much with it. So I'll just show the main area. Here's this stuff. I think this is what he got from when he went to raid an end city. Yeah, he got all that stuff. Pretty cool area. Yeah, I think that's it. There might be more that I'm missing, but I don't really care to look at the moment. Let me just... I'm too lazy to go out the exit. Oh, shit. I do kind of want to try and preserve this. There we go. Actually, I can just fly around in this world, although everything's close by. I think we had sheep in this world, but they all died somehow. I don't exactly remember. And over here is our villager pen. And I think we tried to do something fancy with it. Map. Oh, I actually explored this whole map. I think this is a level 3 map. It could be a level 4 map. I don't exactly remember. But this world is predominantly jungle and mesa. Yeah. I remember this was like a giant wooden shack at first, and we actually spruced this up, made it look somewhat nice. So let's see what we got here. And I think someone else did that. Actually, no, I think I did this. I think I did this whole thing, actually. So that's actually not bad for me at the time. Oh, I actually even labeled them villagers. That's actually useful. So mending, sharpness 5, actually. That's actually really good. The feather falling villager, I guess, is gone. Unbreaking villager. That's, holy hell, that's a cheap Unbreaking 3 villager. Fletcher, you are another mending villager, I guess. I don't think I finished this. I think I just I gave up after like halfway in. But yeah, and then I think we covered another ravine in glass. This is like a weird color here. I don't know if the biomes got shifted around or something, because that's like ocean grass, kind of. I don't know, maybe I'm just hallucinating. But yeah, we covered this in glass. I think someone tried to make a house down there. I don't exactly remember. This was another one of my old friend's house, and this he actually had a cool little area over here. He had a tree house. He had this house, and he had an underwater base over here. It's like a lake. He made an underwater base in the lake. Over here, I think I'll try and see it. I think it connected to his house. So I will show that in a bit. But yeah, I'll show off his house just because why not? He had this, I guess, like a cocoa bean farm or whatever going on over here. And I want to see, because he planned this world quite a bit, I'm pretty sure. And I think down here he had stuff as well. And I think he liked building houses. He wasn't really into like the technical side of the game, because I remember like we were trying to get him to like, because I think he basically just played with like iron armor. He's basically the adorable hoe of the friends group at the time, because he never had good gear. He would refuse to get good gear. He didn't really care. And he'd always die as a result of it. I remember that. Just kind of like a fun little fact. I think this, if you go this way, it leads to the underwater thing. Wow, this is actually a full elaborate base he has here. That's shocking. Music discs. I'm kind of shocked, because some of these worlds I'm like, oh, I'm kind of shocked at what these people accomplished. I don't remember this. But if I go, yeah, this leads to the underwater house. And here, oh, holy fuck, this is an elaborate base. Yeah, this, I think, yeah, down here, and yeah, this is a cool little area. I'm actually quite impressed with this, honestly. But we have that down there, like a farming area down there, I guess. I guess he has a bunch of, like, work blocks over here. His storage, rockets. Holy hell, he has a lot of rockets. And shulker box, he did label them, I guess. And did he have ores? Interesting. Pretty cool. And then he has some barrels. I think that was just for aesthetic purposes. Yep. And I think, yeah, he had an upstairs area. I don't know if there's much in it, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Just some bedrooms and stuff. The one thing about these friends, they actually tried to make nice houses, and I didn't. I didn't really give a shit, and I still don't really. I still don't make good houses. But I've definitely improved from the past worlds I've showed off. And I think this was his tree house up here. I don't think there's anything in it worth showing. I think someone tried to make like a cell tower. It looks pretty bad. Someone made floating islands, which is really cool. Like they made the Skyblock Island. It's actually really cool. I think they made an AFK arena up there, and I think there's like a lake that I just trying to get rid of. And I think, is this still intact? I think they destroyed all the XP farms for whatever reason. Yeah, there was a lot of conflicts on this world because a lot of people would get in arguments and stuff, and I'd have to revert the realm again because this was on a realm. Matt's decommissioned home because someone blew it up. I think someone got pissed off that I would just made a new house somewhere else. So yeah, that's just kind of an example. Some stuff that went on this world. That's part of the reason why we stopped playing. I think eventually we just got bored of it as well. But yeah, I think that might be it for the general area. Let me fly around. I think like off in that direction. If I flew around, I think I'd get to a new base. But I don't really feel like it. Actually, there's some more stuff back here I can show you. And I think there's this mine down here that my friend used. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, maybe not. Do I have feather falling? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be fine. But I think this was the mine he used. Yeah, like a strip mine, I guess. I thought there was more to it than this, if I remembered correctly. And I also played on a bunch of different worlds with these guys. We actually had some really nice worlds. They were not my worlds. I think they were other people's worlds. So I don't have those worlds anymore. Obviously, I don't have access to them. They're not my worlds. Fun fact: the first world I legitimately beat the Ender Dragon on was on one of those worlds. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But here we have this furnace house, which looks pretty fucking bad. I was pretty proud of it at the time for whatever reason. I was just gonna make a furnace room out of it, basically. Not a bad concept. I want to do the same thing on my current world. And here's a sheep farm, I think, because we use that netherite mining, or for whatever reason. I think I also used that for the furnace. And then one of my friends built his house back here. There wasn't too much to this house. I think he didn't play that long. Let me just see. Oh, he also had like an underwater area there. Yeah, I don't think he played on this world. Apparently, he had an elytra. We must have landed. Oh, geez, boy. I don't think he played on this world too much. But yeah, he had some stuff. I guess someone gave him an elytra, or he went to the end city and got it himself. I don't exactly remember. He had quite a bit of food. But yeah, not too much. I think that's basically the gist of it. But yeah, this is one of the most memorable worlds I have. I actually did really like this world, but stopped playing on it for a variety of reasons, which I'm not really going to get into in this video. But yeah, next up is the world that you've seen on this channel before. So yeah, on to the next world. This world looks a little familiar, doesn't it? But this is my old survival world that I originally started this channel with back in February. This world was created in February. No, this world was created February 3rd of 2021. And I want to say I played on this world consistently for like 6 months, I think. Like on and off, like for 6 months. I'd like play for a couple months and stop for a couple months, and play for a couple months, stop for a couple months, basically. I think I played like for like 6 months. This is like my go-to survival world. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna go too in depth on this world because you've seen it before. And yeah, but that, because fun fact, I had this world in a realm for the purpose of this video, and Jarden logged on and built that quartz cock. You got exposed, Jarden, because he's probably gonna be watching this. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too in depth. There's my sugarcane farm. There's my pyramid. There's my sugarcane farm. Another sugarcane farm, bamboo farm, job board, warehouse, mega beacon, which is probably the thing one of the most proudest things. One of my proudest achievements on this world, in fact. I'm having a hard time speaking now, apparently. One of the things I'm proudest of on this world is that mega beacon. My skin statue, I'm also very proud of that. I want to rebuild that on one of my worlds. The village that I built a wall around did nothing with. Oh, geez, there we go. Villager Mountain, where all my villagers are. And here's this flatlands I was going to build a city around, but never got around to it. And here's this, I don't even know if I ever showed this, but here's like this pit I attempted to make, which was a massive failure. I tried to make this like really cool design with it, but the design didn't end up working out for some reason. And I was like, oh, I'm not building that again. So I just went with this very generic, boring rainbow thing. So yeah, that was a giant disaster. And then I mined out this whole area, which also was a disaster because there's like almost all of this is in slime chunks. So it's not really fun to use for anything. So this whole project was a flop. I think that's part of the reason why I'm like, oh, this world kind of sucks. And if you look around, this world is predominantly savanna and desert. And there's, I think, like one chunk. Actually, I'm confused. But yeah, look, even in the 1.18 generation, it's still desert and savanna, at least in most directions. So yeah, this world's pretty lame, at least biome-wise. I don't know. This is a cool world and all, but I honestly think it's for the best that I stopped playing on here. If you want to see me playing on it, there's really old shitty videos I made, like earlier last year, like I think summer of last year. I don't recommend watching them. But yeah, I think that's really it for this world. I don't know, come to think of it, I didn't do too much. I think because most of what I did on this world was flattening and other random stuff, but I didn't go too in depth. I didn't go through chests or anything. And there's this massive flatlands, which I was way too ambitious on, because holy hell, like, look at how big this would be if I actually finished it. Although it would have been cool if I did finish it, because it would have been, oh, look at that massive flatlands. But yeah, this world, I didn't go too in depth because I've already made a lot of videos on this world, so yeah. On to the next world. This is probably the most recent world that's technically been abandoned. Not necessarily. We could go back to it if you wanted to, but this is a realm I play on with Jardins and Adorable Ho. We made quite a bit of progress on here, actually. I think this might even be a slightly older copy of the world, because I don't know what happened. Actually, no, this is the newest copy, because I remember having getting that much done with the tree farm. So, yeah, I mean, we could come back to this world. It's not like it's definitely done, but we kind of just stopped playing on here, so yeah, I don't know what the deal is. And this is the world where he had to owe me like 100 diamonds, and yeah, I had this stuff done. This world was like late 2021. I think none of us really ever made a video on this world. Durable Ho did a stream on this world, but that was not a very good live stream. I don't recommend watching it. But yeah, we killed the dragon. I got a level 4 beacon. I think we all tried to kill it. Covered this ravine glass. I made a ripoff. I think we got a Johnny. Yes, we did. I don't know what the hell. I think I got a mending villager in here. I don't remember exactly. He's sleeping, but fuck. Get over here. Yeah, I did get a mending villager from a villager I killed, because this is, I don't know if you can tell, but this is extremely old generation. This was like pre-TU31 generation that I had from like dicking around with Legacy on the PlayStation 4, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool to make a world out of. And then, yeah, so here's our Furnace XP farm that we use. That was where I used to keep the villagers, but had to move them. And here's the job board with a pretty iconic line there, and give Jordan free stuff to tree farm. This is Adorable Ho's house. This is a really good house. And yeah, here's his full set of diamond armor. Here's his stuff I think he got from looting end cities. And here's his storage area and whatnot. And yeah, this is actually a really good house. It's a simplistic design. Oh shit, that startled me. I guess this is on hard mode because he was able to break down the door. And then here's, Jardin didn't do much on this world. I think he mostly just I think he built that tower and that's basically it. Kill you. Then let me fly up a bit. So I guess we didn't explore this area of the world or something. It's kind of weird how that works, but I think he built that tower and that's basically it. And I don't think he finished. And then there was a mushroom biome on this world, and I think Adorable Ho attempted to make a mushroom farm out of it, which it actually looks pretty good. I think he's trying to make a copy of the tree farm, but do it with the mushroom biome there. And then there's this giant swamp biome back here that we were attempting to flatten. So, and there's the progress we made with that so far, and it's got some stuff done, I guess. Not terrible, could be worse. There's the only village in this world, which kind of failed. So, yeah, I do really like this world. It's quite nostalgic, even though it's only a couple months old. or a couple months we stopped playing on it anyway. So yeah, on to the next world. You may also remember this world because I also made a video on this world on this channel. I think like late last year, and basically this was a failed attempt of a let's play because I wanted to make a new world. And I wanted to record it from the very start, but I lost interest in this world pretty quick. I don't know why. I just stopped caring for it. But this actually is a really cool world because this has a giant mushroom biome and it's like in between a bunch of different biomes. So the gimmick of this world was I was gonna like build a wall around the mushroom biome and make this like my main base. And this still is a cool idea. I just didn't get around to it because I kind of lost interest in the rest of the world. But yeah, I'll show you. I didn't have too much done on this world. I think I did quote unquote speedrun this world, but I don't think I ever did anything too progressive on this world. I don't think I fully enchanted my stuff yet, but I never built a house. I just started screwing around with villagers and stuff, and then there's 1.18 terrain from places I didn't explore. And yeah, and I think, yeah, that might be it, honestly. I really didn't do too much in this world. And it's just this one area that I want to explore, there's like a giant mesa biome across the ocean here that I explored. I wanted to get to it. And you can see like it's weird, like it's parts that I explored and parts I didn't explore. But yeah, I despise how they did that, where it only counts if you stepped in the chunk. But that's beside the point. And see, look at that. It's all fucked up there because I didn't explore that little area. Like, you see what I mean? That's the one thing I don't like about it. I just wish they made it. I personally like it, so if you render in the chunk, it's explore. That's just how I see it. Because see, look at that's just I don't like this in the slightest. It's just not good. Yeah, there's this giant mesa biome, and this whole mesa biome would have just been ruined if I was still playing in this world. So yeah. But that's basically it for this world. I think this might be it in general because I don't think I have anything else to show. I have a lot more worlds than that, but I maybe built a house and that's it. So they're not really worth showing. I only wanted to show like the more interesting ones where I actually had a reasonable amount of progress done. So yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess if there is one lesson that can be taken away from this video is stick to a world if you can. I personally can't, or at least not very well. I mean, I can plan a world for like, if I like the world enough and it's nostalgic enough, I guess. Although it's not really nostalgic until after the fact. Then I will play on it for like several months at the very least. But yeah, it's just the main thing is I'm not good at sticking to a world, and if you can stick to a world, I would recommend it, but I just can't personally. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and this was actually an enjoyable experience for me because I really liked seeing these old worlds because some of them are nostalgic and some of them I just forgot what the contents of the worlds were. So it was good for me as well. So yeah, that's it.